Hey guys, how's it going? This is Autobot JCB here, coming to you with a brand new How to Transform video. In today's video, we're going to be jumping back into Transformer Cybertron because today I'm going to be showing you how to transform the 2005 Transformer Cybertron Scattershot and Armorhide. Now, as you guys can see here, Scattershot's vehicle mode is modeled after a heavily armored and heavily weaponized turret truck, half-track truck, I guess, because he has the treads on the back. And then Armorhide's vehicle mode is modeled after a semi with a giant tow hook on it. I would imagine that this would be a type of semi that would actually retrieve semis that have broken down on the side of the road or something. Also, you guys will notice that these two both come with blue Earth-based cyberplanet keys. That is because even though they are from Cybertron, they got their cyber key powers from the planet Earth. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go over a couple of details that these guys have while they are in their vehicle mode, and then I will show you their vehicle mode cyber key abilities, and then we'll get on to transformation, and I will show you their transformed cyber key abilities. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to move Armorhide and his key off to the side, and we're going to bring Scattershot in for a close-up. Now, like I said, Scattershot's vehicle mode appears to be modeled after a heavily armored and heavily weaponized half-track military truck. And the reason I call it a half-track is because he has wheels on the front, but he has these treads on the back, which could be used for handling tough terrain or handling like loose soil, not really loose soil, but like going over ice and going over rock and stuff like that, just so we can get a little more traction, similar to like a bulldozer or an actual tank. You guys will notice that he has this huge weapon platform right here mounted on the top of him, and this does swivel back and forth a little bit, but if you want it to swivel a little bit farther, you're going to have to take this cannon off of this port right here, which will allow you to swivel this back and forth side to side, and it does have a 360-degree rotation on it. And we'll go ahead and pop that back on there. There we go. And then also, if you guys look right here, you'll see that the windows appear to have this armor plating on them. He's even got some little headlight details right here. Turn him around here, you'll see that he has the cyber key port right here. Now, what I like about this is that he actually has three different kinds of weapons. He's got the dual guns right here. I guess these could be like a Gatling gun or something like that. He's got these two giant missile launchers right here. Guys, I apologize if the light is flashing. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologize. Anyway, and then his third weapon, what you can actually do is you take his cyber key and insert it into this port, and it will make this missile pod flip out. And this is his missile storm ability. I like that he can activate this while he's in both his vehicle mode and his transform mode. I honestly think that it is one of the coolest cyber key abilities that there is, because it's basically a haha in your face surprise attack. And then you just take the key out, flip it, and it will flip it back down and it will snap closed just like that. So anyway, there's Scattershot. All right, and we'll move him off the side, and now we'll bring in Armorhide. Now, like I said, Armorhide's vehicle mode appears to be some type of tow truck semi. I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, I've never even seen a tow truck semi before. If I really think about it, I don't know. But anyway, so his vehicle mode, like I said, is a semi. He's got the detail. He's got the windows right here. He's got the front window right there. He's got the detail on the grill, headlights, running lights, all sorts of stuff. He's got this really neat tow hook that can actually open and close. I don't think you can really hook anything to that. I don't think it really holds, but it's still kind of cool. And what I also like is that you can take this off to make him look just like a normal semi-truck. And if he had a trailer to hook on there, honestly, I would buy it. And then his tow hook will actually become the rifle for his bot mode. And he's even got the Autobot symbol right there on the side. Now, what I like about this is that, similar to Scattershot, I guess he also has a missile storm attack. Now, you'll notice that he has the cyber key port kind of tucked down right in there. And what we'll do is we'll take the key, and when we insert it, it will actually cause the front grille of the truck to drop down, and 8 rockets will actually pop up out of the grill. Now, unlike with Scattershot, where you actually have to manually close it, when you remove the cyber key, his automatically closes, which I think is kind of a neat feature. And it's just on a pretty loose spring, so it just opens and closes really easily. Doesn't snap close or anything like that. It's just that little spring holds it shut, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, so there's Armorhide. All right. So now we're going to get into the fun part, and that is the transformation. So once again, I'm going to move Armorhide off to the side, and we're going to bring Scattershot in for another close-up. Now, to get Scattershot started, what I typically like to do is I will actually remove his missiles, and also I don't think I showed you guys this, but these missiles do actually fire. All you have to do is push back on these, push right here, and they will actually fire. And what I think is interesting, these missiles are longer than his body, which I think is really weird. I've never seen that. But I guess even the little guy can pack some serious firepower. All right. So for transformation-wise, what I typically like to do is I will actually take out the rockets and I will disconnect this gun right here just to keep them out of the way. That way I don't have any hangups. And what we're going to do first is we're going to turn them around, and you'll see right here there's actually a little seam. And if you push down right here, it will pop that off of that little peg right there. We'll push right here, pop that off of that peg. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the whole half track, and we're going to bring it out straight, just like this. And we'll bring this one out straight, just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. We're going to flip down this panel right here, and flip down this panel right here, and then fold the track in, because these are going to become Scattershot's legs, just like that. So we've already got his legs ready to go. Pretty easy to do. All right. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to come right here, and we're going to grab this whole section, and we're going to bring it out to the side just like this, and just like this, which will reveal Scattershot's head. All right. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to come right here, and we're going to turn these wheels out, so that way they're facing outward again, just like this. And then we're going to bring these shoulders all the way back, just like this. And now he does have a little bit of an elbow joint and a little bit of articulation, which is cool if you want to put him in a pose. So we'll go ahead and get the arms out just like that. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. We're going to grab this whole section and bring it down. And then we'll give his shoulders a quarter turn back. And we'll bring his arms down. So bring his shoulders back, bring his arms down, and turn them a little bit, if you can get them to turn. Scattershot, what's going on with your arm, buddy? There we go. There we go. All right. And there we have Scattershot. Obviously, right now, he kind of looks a little plain. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him his weapons back. Now, with his cannon, you can either reattach it to the back of his head, or if you want, you can actually mount it in his hand. This way he has his own sidearm, which I think is pretty cool. And then just like what I was saying with his vehicle mode, you can also activate his cyber key while he's in his bot mode. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and bring his whole weapons backpack up just like this. And we'll go ahead and reinsert the cyber key. And now Scattershot is weaponized and ready to go. I definitely would not want to be on the receiving end of that attack right there. But anyway, so there we have Scattershot. All right, so we'll go ahead and set him off to the side, because now we're going to bring back in Armorhide. Now, Armorhide's transformation is actually pretty easy. To start with, we've already got the tow hook removed, which is great because we're going to be using that later. What we're going to do first is we're going to come right here, and we're going to grab this whole section. We're going to unpeg it from here, and we're going to bring it completely straight, which will actually form Armorhide's waist. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab right here, and we're going to pull these apart. Then we're going to flip open the windows and then bring these down straight just like this. And then he already has his feet formed, which is great because that makes it a little bit easier for us. And then what we'll do is we'll come right here. We're going to grab right here and right here. We're going to pull these apart and bring them out halfway. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip this 180 degrees like this, and 180 degrees like that, and then bring them all the way forward and snap them up over the wheels just like that. And then we'll bring them down just like this. And there we have his body all set to go. And then finally, we'll come right here. We'll pull this piece up right here, spin it around, and there we have Armorhide's head. I have to admit, I like this little guy. I think he's, I honestly think his chest is a little disproportionate to his body, but it is what it is. And then, just like I was saying, just like with Scattershot, you can also reinsert his cyber key when he's transformed, and it will open up. Why is that not? No. It will open up his chest and reveal his rocket pods, just like that. So he can be like, "Hey, Megatron, surprise!" and fire a bunch of rockets at him. And then, of course, with his toe cannon, with his toe arm, you can just mount that right in his arm, and now he has his rifle. And there we go, guys. We have That is the Transformers 2005 Transformers Cybertron Scattershot and Armorhide. If you guys have any other ideas for other Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to comment below. Even hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I will do what I can to help you out as we go. And until then, bye.